Good day everyone. Today, let's solve chess exercises from July 1 to 10. As Richard Techman said, chess is 99% tactics. That's why if you want to improve in chess, you must solve chess puzzles daily. Without further ado, let's go now to the puzzle. In this position, as you can see, there is a misplaced queen at f6. If there is no queen here, then white can immediately checkmate by knight f6. But that is not the problem. White has a tactics. We call that vacating square because this square is very important for white. There are three answers to this puzzle and all of them are forced. The first one is queen g7 check. Then force rook takes g7, knight f6 checkmate. And there is no available square for black king. The next one is queen h8 check. Then again force rook takes h8, knight f6 checkmate. And the last one is queen takes d8 check. Rook takes d8, knight f6 checkmate. Again, in solving chess puzzle, we must calculate first the force move. And force move, that is check and threatening the heavy pieces. Here, the next puzzle we use decoy, which force the heavy piece, especially queen or king, to go to a bad square, and that is the f7 square. And the answer to this puzzle is bishop takes f7 check. Excellent move. If king takes f7, queen g6 checkmate. Or if queen takes f7, then queen d8 checkmate. In this puzzle, the answer is queen takes d7 check. Then force rook takes d7. If king b8, then queen takes d8 check, followed by queen takes f6. Decisive material advantage. Rook e8 check, then force rook d8, rook e takes d8 checkmate. Even rook d takes d8 also checkmate. Black disadvantage because of weak back rank. Next one is difficult. You need to calculate up to 5 moves ahead. And black disadvantage because of pin. The rook is pinned, also the weak back rank. And the potential threat along the a1 to h8 diagonal. And the answer to this puzzle is rook takes f5. Force e takes f5. If rook takes f5, then bishop takes e8. Knight d6. This is the key move. Bishop takes d6. If queen f8, knight takes f7 check. Bishop takes f7. Queen takes f7. If queen e7, rook g8 checkmate. If queen f8, queen f6 checkmate. After queen takes f7, queen takes d6, and there is no solution. Either check at d8 or queen takes e5 or queen f8. Let's go now to the next puzzle. In this position, we use the destroying the guard, the pawns that protect the black king. And the answer to this puzzle is rook takes a6. B takes a6. If king b8, which is the best option for black, white simply move queen a4 initiative. But again, in solving chess puzzle, you must calculate the force move, which means if black capture the rook. If king takes a6, that is totally blunder because checkmate at the a file. Queen b6, check. King a8, again, queen takes a6, force. Rook a7, queen takes c8, checkmate. Let's go now to the next puzzle. In this position, we use the destroying the guard, the pawn that guard that protect the g6 square. And the answer to this puzzle is bishop takes f7. If knight takes h6, white can proceed to the plan to check at g6. King h8 force, queen takes h6, checkmate. If rook takes f7, again, proceed to the white plan, queen g6 check. King f8, if king h8, the same, checkmate by queen takes g8. And the best option for black is bishop e5. But again, white simply move bishop e6. If queen e8, queen g5 check, king h8, knight takes g8, leaving white a material advantage. For number 7, the answer is queen g6 check. And we use decoy. If rook takes g6, knight takes e7, checkmate. And the bishop at d4 is very strong, controlling the important a1 to h8 diagonal. If f takes g6, knight takes h6, checkmate. And the pawn at g6 block the rook at e6. If knight takes g6, the same reply, knight takes h6, checkmate. In the next puzzle, we use decoy or weak back rank. And the knight at g5 is very powerful piece. And the queen that protect the 8th rank and the c8 to h3 diagonal, again deflected by rook d8 check. If queen takes d8, queen e6 check. Now the queen leave the protection at e6. King f8 force, queen f7, checkmate. If bishop takes d8, then queen takes h8 check. King takes h8, rook f8, checkmate. And the bishop at d8 block the protection of queen along the 8th rank. Let's go now to the next puzzle. This is the position before the puzzle. And white played rook d1, which is bad move, expecting that the bishop is pinned. But black has a surprise move. And the answer to this puzzle is knight takes e3. Now the white queen is under attack. Then force, queen takes d5, rook takes d5. At this point, Capablanca resign. But if white proceed with f takes e3, bishop takes e3 check. That is the key point of knight takes e3 with tempo. After king f1, Rook takes d1, king e2, then rook d3. Black has material advantage. Let's go now to the last one. In this puzzle, we use decoy and vacating the square. Decoy because we force the knight to move to h7 square, which is very unpleasant. And vacating square because even there is no queen here, white can win the game. And the answer to this puzzle is queen h7 check. Knight takes h7 force. Knight hg6. King g8 force. Knight takes e7. King h8. Knight 5 to g6 checkmate. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, but don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and have a great day.